Hi guys, I'm Greg from Maskell's Customs and Classics. I've been a bit of a part of the team on XBOSS. This car's achieved a lot in its short career. Most cars of this calibre travel Australia or the globe for a period of years. This one had achieved pretty much everything in 12 months. In 2016, XBOSS was the first car built outside of North America to compete at the Detroit Autorama, and it made the Grade 8, which is the Ridler Grade 8. Then it come back to Australia straight after that. It was only technically in America for 3 days, but we were over there for about 3 weeks. It went straight to WA, which is Chris's hometown. So Chris and the guys built the car in Chris's back shed. They started from basically a rolling shell and built this amazing car from nothing. The shows I'm about to read out are all what it's won. WA Hot Rod and Street Machine Spectacular, Motorex, Street Machine Magazine, which is Smotty Award, Street Machine of the Year Award, Extreme Auto Expo in Adelaide, won Summer Nats, Top Judge Delete, Victorian Hot Rod Show, Horsepower Spectacular in Hobart, Custom Auto Body in Sydney, Queensland Hot Rod Show in Brisbane, and there was an online show called Repco Real Rides. So Chris had to put in a submission for that, and it won that as well. So all of this was basically won in 12 months. It travelled Australia and basically won the Grand Slam. So it's a pretty legendary car. Chris has written up a few things here, so I'm talking on behalf of Chris because Chris is in Perth, we're in Victoria. 0 body panels that remain unmodified. 1 Australian-built car to compete for Ridler. 1 original XB component inside the car, which is the ignition barrel. 5 cars purchased to supply parts for XBOSS. 8-year build time. 40 hours to remove the sidewall riding on each tyre. So it's 40 hours per tyre. 42 pieces of glass cut to achieve the quality required for the 6 pieces of glass in the car. 53 trophies, awards, and from 8 indoor shows in Australia. 427 individual painted components on the car. That's a lot of parts on the car. So if you have a look, there's only basically the rims and the exhaust and leather that weren't painted. 716 ceramic coated fasteners, and every one of those has been modified to fit in a specific spot, and they're all hidden. 2,800 hours to flat rub and buff the gloss on the car. 30,000 man hours to complete the entire build. 37,640 kilometres travelled since completion. It has travelled on its own power. We've done a few laps of Bathurst and a few local drives. The last one is 3,267,465 Facebook views and over 200,000 likes. So to give you a bit of a rundown on how Maskell's become part of the team of XBOSS. So Chris started the car at home in his back shed. He'd just come off the finish of a 32 hot rod that he'd built, high-end show car. He wanted something he could drive and enjoy and have a bit of fun in. So he started building the car. Most of his mates would show up and they'd help out. And then the guys sort of got to the point where the car was ready for paint, or the metal work was done. And that's when Chris gave us a call and asked if we could take care of the rest of it. I flew over, had a look at the car, had a description of what we needed to do, the colours and things like that. And then a couple of weeks later, Chris had it in a shipping container, sent over to us. We got it there, we've done all the body work, all the gap work inside the car as well, refined all the parts that they'd basically built for the car, and then painted everything. So basically from that point onwards, I've been a part of the toolbox. So wherever the car's gone, I've gone. So I went to Detroit, every car show. So the car's a big part of my life as well as all the other guys. And then I've got my team that helped out on the car as well. This is actually one of my personal paint jobs, one of my last paint jobs. I haven't retired, I've just handed the reins over to our guys that work for us at paint. This car's been a huge part of my life. My wife, Julie, she sacrificed a lot to make it happened because we had a short time frame on the car. The car got to us in February and we had to have it back in Perth by September. At this level of car, you've got to have every single detail covered. The instructions were basically, if we could make it better or if there was a fault or an imperfection, get it right before it's finished. So most cars, there might be an imperfection and we can let that slide. But on this one, there is no imperfections. We've done our best to get it right. So we're at Move in Shepparton at the museum. This is where the car's been for a little while now. We're about to finish its sort of history off here in Shepparton. As far as we know, it's going down to be auctioned down in Melbourne at the end of this month. It's still potentially a show car to win everything. If it was in America, it probably would win a lot more. In Australia, it's already won everything and can win more. I think when it comes out of the trailer in Melbourne for the last time for me, I think I'll be having a little bit of a moment to say goodbye to it. So it's not family, but it's not far off being family.